1,000 meters to race, set. Sprinting away from the 1,000 meter marker. Good start for them. Wordsworth broke out well. Gale Warning's right there. Red Sleeves two off the rail is one too many. Wider out is Galileo's Star. Wordsworth scraping paint in fourth. They followed in behind those by Kings again. The red cap three wide with between runners Speed Racer. Then about three to Diablo. Another three back to Mars Vigilante. Curtis Condor being rushed at. One from last and Real War last of all as they're about to turn for home. Halfway through with 500 meters to go, and out in front Galileo's Star. Gale Warnings on the inside. Then one too many. Kings again on the far side. The red cap looking to move in as well. Speed Racer on the outside. Galileo's Star down the center still leads with Gale Warning. Kings again. One too many's also running on. So too is Diablo and Wordsworth, but Galileo's Star still goes strong from one too many, who's wearing it down with Diablo, but Galileo's Star's won it. Second, one too many. Diablo third. Then came Wordsworth in fourth. Yes, they had on replay. Galileo's Star led them for most of the way as about three off the right-hand side. The white and blue colors of TKP Racing in partnership with all the other owners, McGee, White, Apana and Jitu. Well done to everybody involved. Comes through to score victory. One too many. Diablo running on. Wordsworth staying on for fourth. 4-3-9-11.
Well, I think Galileo Star has marked himself as one to watch with a very, very good win this afternoon under Louis Mkhotwa for the Dean Smith Yard. Temba joins me. He's collecting the 1,500 Rand winning groom extra from World Sports Betting for Socks. So very well done to Socks. I think Socks is going to be collecting a few more of these. Temba, well done. Louis, grab the mic there and come on in and join me, full of smiles. And it's always good to get off a horse, A, after winning, but B, I think after feeling that you've ridden a decent horse.
Yeah, no, 100% Nadine. I mean, last time when I rode him was a little bit rusty, and you got a bit tired the last bit, a bit of interference, but it wasn't disgraced. Today went down to the start like a racehorse. You know, it felt good, it looked good, and I was worried about the draw before that until I went down to the start. Then I wasn't worried about the draw anymore, because I mean, he made the bad draw look like a very good draw. He popped out so well. He placed himself. I just sat there waiting. I took over at about the 550, and I just sat balance on him, and he just pulled away by himself. Must say, must have been the easiest win I've had this whole season. So he won very well.
Oh, that's something to note. I'm sure breeders, our local breeders, Ascot Stud, were very pleased with that feedback. And yeah, that was only his fifth start, Louis.
Yeah, fifth start, second winner. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and
he's going places.
Yeah, he's going to do very well. I'm not sure what Craig didn't want to ride him, but he's gone now. It's mine now.
Oh, Louis, you said that with great sadness, but at least you got your chance aboard him this time round. Maybe you got some money to pay Craig off and buy the ride, but whatever the case, you've done your job today very well. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well done to Dean and Francie and Andrew and everybody behind the scenes, and they're doing a very good job. They're having a very good season. Long may continue, and just well done to the owners as well, and thank you to my sponsor, Spinning Post.
Well done, Louis. Louis, always good for a giggle. Now, this horse, Galileo Star, was Neil's best bet on the card, but as Dean steps in, I'd just like to say that I was the stable companion. And Speed Racer, if anyone watched that race, how that Appy stayed on and how Speed lifted himself back up, I just don't know. So I'm happy to write that off.
Nate's, and he's such an honest horse, and he still tried his heart out, and everything just went wrong. He's a horse that needs to ping the gates, and he races. That was my only worry today. I couldn't split the two. I thought maybe if Galileo got a bit of a bad jump from the wide draw, maybe he's just stuck a bit too far back and Speed's 2 lengths clear, and then he'll run on and maybe run second. I couldn't split the two. But I thought they both could win. Just happy Louis rode a really good race today. He got a great jump. He raced really well. And he's a 3-year-old with a lot of improvement. Yeah, he's got a lot of scope coming. And I'm extremely happy with the win. His first shot on the poly, he actually ducked out quite badly from the reeds. He actually cost himself.
I actually forgot about that.
Very unlucky, Nate. And then he was just very tight behind. He strained a muscle behind off that. And we just gave him the time off. He's been a horse that nothing's gone his way.
Yeah.
He won that good race on the grass, and we gulled him, and then he stood in a nail. And then he was off for another 3 months, 4 months. Nothing's gone his way. And thankfully, everything's going smoother now. So I think we're going to see the best of him.
Well, you've been in racing long enough to know that the saying is, bad things only happen to good horses.
Yeah, Nate, 100%.
So you might have a champion on your hands, yeah?
Yeah, Nate. No, I do feel he's a really smart sprinter. I just would like to give a big well done to Trevlin Pillay, the whole TKP Racing Syndicate, Patrick McGee, Sarana Panna, Clinton White, and Mr. and Mrs. Gethu. I hope I didn't leave anyone out. Big well done to all of them, big well done to the breeders, Ascot Stud, and a big thanks to our sponsors, Hollywood.
Definitely going to keep our eye on this, and I think after you watched him go to start, you could put any worries about pulled muscles away because he absolutely floated down. Dean, well done.
Thank you, Nate.
Super win by Galileo Star. This was Neil's fancy for the day, and I must admit, refreshing my memory about that duck from the reeds. I actually remember that day, and now seeing him coming through so well here. I mean, he beat a nice field here comfortably. I think we're going to enjoy watching this guy going forward, and Louis might be spot on when he says he's going to be sad to miss this one in the future. To everyone involved, congratulations.